Let me ask you something, my friend. When was the last time you truly felt like yourself? Not just getting through the day, not just pushing through fatigue, but feeling energized, confident, alive. Many men over 60 quietly carry a weight. You might wake up in the morning already tired. You notice things that used to come naturally, like strength, endurance, or desire, now feel like distant memories. You are not alone. I have spoken to many men over the years. Husbands, grandfathers, veterans, retired business owners. They all share the same quiet frustration. They miss that deep inner spark, that sense of personal power. They try pills, supplements, even invasive treatments. And yet, the results often feel temporary, fleeting, unfulfilling. But here's what most of them never realized. That the key to rebuilding their energy, their vitality, their circulation, might not lie in a prescription bottle. It might already be sitting right there, in the kitchen cabinet. Something ancient, something powerful, something pure. Yes, I am talking about extra virgin olive oil. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is just another internet trend, I invite you to stay with me for a few minutes. Because what I am about to share is not just hopeful. It is scientifically grounded, deeply practical, and incredibly simple. In fact, I have seen firsthand how just one small teaspoon of this golden oil taken the right way each morning has helped many of my patients begin to restore their circulation, balance their hormones, and feel like themselves again. This is not about becoming 20 again. This is about becoming you again. So if that idea touches something in you, if you have ever wondered whether your best days could still be ahead, I invite you to stay, listen, and maybe reclaim a powerful part of yourself. Let us begin. After 60, something begins to shift. You feel it in your bones, in your energy, in your confidence. You might notice that walking up a flight of stairs takes just a little more effort than before. That spark of desire, once so natural, so easy, starts to dim. And even when the mind is willing, the body does not always follow. Some men tell me, I just do not feel like a man anymore. And that breaks my heart, because I know exactly what they mean. It is not just about performance in the bedroom. It is about the quiet erosion of something deeper, your sense of power, of presence, of being grounded in your body. The kind of strength that used to carry you through the day, the kind of vitality that made you feel unstoppable, now feels like a memory. I have met many men who tried everything. Expensive pills that promised miracles, complicated hormone treatments, even risky procedures they were not sure about. Most of them came to me after months, sometimes years of frustration. They felt like they were chasing shadows, treating symptoms, but never really addressing the root cause. And that root cause, in many cases, is poor circulation. More specifically, the slow decline of the blood vessels, their flexibility, their strength, and their ability to carry oxygen-rich blood where it is needed most. Especially down there. This is not just about aging. This is about the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. Over time, due to stress, poor diet, lack of movement, or just the natural wear and tear of life, this lining becomes less responsive. It does not open up as easily. Blood does not flow as freely. And the result? Fatigue, brain fog, reduced physical performance, and yes, difficulty with intimacy. But here is the hopeful part. This decline is not irreversible. The body is incredibly wise. It knows how to heal, how to regenerate if we give it the right tools. And one of those tools, surprisingly, can be found not in a pharmacy, but in a simple bottle of oil. We are going to talk about that next. But for now, if you recognize yourself in what I just shared, if these words feel like your own story, I want you to know you are not broken, you are not alone, and you are not too late. There is a way forward, and it starts with something beautifully simple. Now I know what you might be thinking. Olive oil? Really? Something that simple? Yes, and let me explain why. You see, sometimes we look so far for complicated solutions that we overlook the powerful, natural things right in front of us. Things that have been part of traditional healing for generations. Things that do not come from a lab, but from the earth. Extra virgin olive oil is one of those gifts. I like to call it liquid gold. Not just for its color, but for what it can do inside your body, especially as you age. This is not just cooking oil. It is not just something to drizzle on a salad or dip your bread in. It is a potent, nutrient-rich natural medicine, and the foundation of what scientists around the world call the Mediterranean miracle. People in regions where olive oil is a daily staple, Greece, Italy, southern Spain, tend to live longer, stay healthier, and maintain strong hearts and vibrant energy well into their 70s, 80s, and even 90s. And when researchers started digging into why, they discovered something fascinating. It all pointed back to the oil. But not just any oil, it must be extra virgin olive oil, pure, unrefined, cold-pressed. This version is full of life. It contains powerful antioxidants, healing compounds, and healthy fats that support your body at the most fundamental level. When used the right way, EVOO, as it is sometimes called, can improve your blood flow, reduce silent inflammation in your vessels, support healthy testosterone levels, and even enhance your energy and focus throughout the day. And here is what I find most exciting. It supports your endothelium, the very lining of your blood vessels that controls circulation. By helping to relax and widen those vessels, this oil allows more oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles, your brain, and yes, your intimate areas. Now, this is not theory. This is science. There are dozens of high-quality studies showing the benefits of EVOO on heart health, circulation, and hormone balance. But beyond science, I have seen it work in real life. I have seen men in their late 60s, even 70s, who felt sluggish and disconnected from their bodies start to regain energy, clarity, and even intimate confidence just from adding this small daily ritual. One man told me, "I never thought a teaspoon of oil could change how I feel in the morning, but it has." Now, I am not saying this oil is magic, but I am saying it is powerful. And more importantly, it is natural, accessible, and safe when used correctly. It is the kind of quiet helper that works with your body, not against it. No harsh chemicals, no side effects, just gentle, steady support where your body needs it most. So yes, just 1 teaspoon every morning can begin to shift things. Not overnight, but gradually, deeply. And that is how real healing begins, not with a bang, but with a quiet return to balance. In the next part, I will show you exactly how to use this oil to get the maximum benefit, when to take it, how to combine it, and how to make it part of a routine you actually enjoy. Because if you are going to do something for your health, let it be simple, let it be natural, and let it be something that brings you back home to yourself. Let us talk about why this oil works. Not in theory, but in the real, physical body you are living in every day. When you take just 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil each morning, something remarkable starts happening inside your blood vessels. Let me explain in the simplest way. Inside every artery and vein in your body, there is a delicate inner lining called the endothelium. This lining controls how open or tight your blood vessels are. It tells your vessels when to relax, when to contract, and how much blood to send through. Now, as we age, especially after 60, that lining tends to get less flexible. It becomes inflamed, stiff, sluggish. And when that happens, blood cannot flow freely, especially to areas that need strong circulation like your brain, your muscles, and yes, your sexual organs. That is where extra virgin olive oil comes in. You see, this oil contains natural compounds that directly help your endothelium heal and function better. The first and most important one is this. It boosts nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, or NO, is a molecule your body makes to open up your blood vessels. When your nitric oxide levels are high, your vessels relax, blood flows more easily. Oxygen reaches every part of you, including where it matters most. And when your nitric oxide levels are low, you feel tired, your mind is foggy, your performance suffers. Extra virgin olive oil helps your body naturally increase nitric oxide production, especially when you take it consistently on an empty stomach. But that is just the beginning. EVOO also contains powerful antioxidants with names like oleuropein, hydroxytyrosol, and oleocanthal. You do not need to remember those names. Just know this. They work like little firefighters, reducing inflammation inside your arteries and protecting your blood vessels from damage. This is important because inflammation is like rust on metal. It eats away at your circulation and weakens your inner strength. But these antioxidants help clean up that damage, keeping your vessels flexible and strong. There is more. The healthy fats in extra virgin olive oil are not like the bad fats you find in processed foods. These are monounsaturated fats, the kind that support hormone production, especially testosterone. Yes, testosterone, the very hormone that helps you feel more like a man. More energetic, more focused, more connected to your body. When your testosterone is balanced, you wake up feeling ready for the day. You recover faster after exercise. And your intimate connection improves not just physically, but emotionally. EVOO also helps your body absorb key vitamins like A, D, E, and K. These are essential for everything from immune strength to muscle repair to mood and sleep. Without enough healthy fat in your diet, your body simply cannot use those vitamins properly. So when you take that small teaspoon of EVOO, you are not just helping your blood flow. You are helping your hormones, your energy, your immunity, and your entire system work in harmony. Let me put it this way. That one spoonful? It is like sending a message to your body that says, I am ready to heal, I am ready to rebuild. Now, to get these full benefits, the timing and method of taking it matter. In the next part, I will show you exactly how to take EVOO the right way to unlock its full power, what kind to buy, when to take it, and even simple ways to boost its effect. But before we get there, let me leave you with this. The science is clear. And so is the experience of many men I have worked with. When your circulation improves, when your nitric oxide rises, when your blood vessels begin to open again, you feel different. Not younger, but stronger, more grounded, more alive. And that, my friend, is something you absolutely deserve. Now that you understand the why, let us talk about the how. Because like most things in life, the way you do something can make all the difference. Taking extra virgin olive oil the right way can mean the difference between small, short-term effects and deep, lasting transformation. So here is exactly what I recommend based on science, tradition, and my experience with hundreds of men just like you. Step 1. Quality is everything. Not all olive oils are created equal. In fact, many oils sold in stores are refined, blended, or even fake stripped of the very nutrients your body needs. So, here is what to look for. 100% pure extra virgin olive oil. Cold-pressed, first press, or first cold extraction. Single origin, ideally from a known source, stored in a dark glass bottle to protect from light, with a harvest date or use by date clearly marked. Avoid anything labeled simply olive oil or light olive oil. Those are often blended with cheaper oils or processed with heat and chemicals. And that means fewer antioxidants, fewer benefits, and less healing power. Think of it this way. If you are going to put something into your body every single morning, make sure it is pure, clean, and alive. It is worth the investment. Step 2. Timing is key. Take 1 full teaspoon of your chosen extra virgin olive oil first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach. Why? Because this is when your body is most ready to absorb it fully. There is no food in the way. No digestion to compete with. Just direct absorption of all the powerful compounds straight into your bloodstream. Some men feel a gentle warmth in their chest after taking it. Some feel nothing at all at first, but over time they notice more steady energy, better digestion, and even clearer thinking. The key is, stay consistent. Like brushing your teeth or drinking a glass of water, make it a quiet part of your morning rhythm. Step 3. Boost the effect with natural enhancers. Optional, but powerful. You can take the oil alone. But if you want to give your body an extra advantage, consider adding 2 simple ingredients. A small squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Lemon is rich in vitamin C, which helps your body produce more nitric oxide and absorb the compounds in the oil more effectively. It also gently supports your digestion and liver. A tiny pinch of black pepper. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which acts as a bioavailability booster. That means it helps your body take in and use the nutrients in the oil more completely. This little morning blend olive oil, lemon, and pepper is simple, inexpensive, and surprisingly effective. And let me tell you something. Many of the men who started this routine told me they began to look forward to it. It became a moment of peace, of intention, of caring for themselves before the world starts demanding their energy. Step 4. Make it a daily habit. This is not something you do once or twice and forget. For real transformation, it must become a non-negotiable ritual like stretching, walking, or hydrating. You might notice subtle changes in a few days. Maybe more energy, less bloating, a bit more ease in your mornings. But the true power builds over weeks and months. Your blood vessels become more flexible. Your testosterone levels stabilize. Your circulation improves. And your confidence returns, not because of magic, but because of steady natural nourishment every single morning. I want to pause here for a moment and speak to you heart to heart. Because while this practice is simple and often profoundly effective, it is not a magic bullet. It is not the answer to everything, and it is certainly not a replacement for proper medical care when needed. So let us walk through some important truths together gently but clearly. 1. Everybody is different. You are unique. Your body, your history, your genetics, your daily habits, they all shape how you respond. Some men feel more energy and better circulation within a week. Others may need more time, weeks, even months before they feel the shift. And that is okay. There is no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to healing. What matters most is patience, consistency, and paying attention to how your body responds. Stay with it. Give it time. Let nature do what it does best, slow, steady restoration. 2. This is not a cure. If you are dealing with more serious conditions, such as advanced heart disease, uncontrolled diabetes, or neurological damage, this oil alone will not be enough. It is a support tool, not a complete solution. A powerful ally to your body, yes, but one that works best as part of a balanced lifestyle. That means eating real, whole foods, moving your body regularly, managing stress in healthy ways, getting restful, healing sleep, and most importantly, working with a doctor who listens and understands you. When you combine these foundations with your morning olive oil ritual, the effects can be powerful. 3. Quality and purity matter deeply. As I said before, not all olive oil is created equal. If you use a low-quality or blended oil, you may not only lose the benefits but actually harm your body. Poor quality oils can be oxidized, contaminated, or stripped of nutrients. So please do not cut corners here. Choose wisely, invest in quality. Your health is worth it. 4. Possible digestive sensitivity. For most people, taking a teaspoon of oil on an empty stomach is well tolerated. But for some, especially those with sensitive digestion, it might cause mild discomfort at first. If that happens, here is what you can try. Take the oil with a small piece of whole grain toast. Add it to a light breakfast. Or start with half a teaspoon and build up over several days. Always listen to your body. It knows what it needs. 5. Medical consultation is essential. This part is non-negotiable. If you are currently being treated for a health condition, especially if you take medications for heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, gallbladder or digestive issues, or if you have persistent concerns about circulation, low testosterone, or sexual health, please speak with your doctor before beginning this routine. Even natural substances like olive oil can interact with medications or be unsuitable for certain conditions. Never stop taking prescribed medications without your doctor's guidance. Use this method with wisdom, as a complement, not a replacement for professional care. In the final part, I will bring everything together. We will close this journey with a message of hope, strength, and encouragement. Because your path to greater vitality is not just possible, it is waiting. My friend, if you have stayed with me this far, I want to say something very simple but very true. You matter. Your health matters. And your sense of strength, vitality, and confidence still matters, no matter your age. So many men over 60 are told to just accept it. And that fatigue, low energy, poor performance, and disconnection are just part of getting older. But I'm here to tell you that is not the full truth. Yes, our bodies change with time, but you do not have to give up on feeling good. You do not have to settle for weakness, disconnection, or frustration. There are still powerful, natural ways to support your body, reignite your energy, and reclaim your confidence from the inside out. And sometimes, that journey begins with something as small as a teaspoon of olive oil. It is not just the oil itself. It is what it represents. A quiet, conscious choice. A morning ritual that says, I am taking care of me. I am not giving up. So here is my gentle invitation to you. Start small. Start today. And commit to this practice for at least 4 weeks. Just 1 teaspoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil each morning, on an empty stomach, with intention, with purpose, with hope. If you do, I believe truly that you will begin to feel a shift in your circulation, in your energy, in the way you move through your day, and maybe in how you see yourself again. And if you ever feel unsure or you need support, remember this: you are not alone. There is a community of men right here who are also choosing to take back their health, 1 step at a time. So if this video touched something in you, if it reminded you of who you once were and who you can be again, leave a comment below. Let me know. Have you tried olive oil this way? Are there other natural practices that have helped you feel stronger, more alive? Your voice matters. Your story might inspire someone else who needs it. And if you would like more natural solutions like this, gentle, proven, and deeply human, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Because together, we are building something important. A space where men can grow older with strength, with dignity, and with joy. Take care of yourself. Stay curious. And I will see you in the next video where we will continue this journey toward lasting male vitality. Every single day after 60 is still yours to live fully.